All right, there we go. There we go. All right, all right. Wait, no. Because I don't know if that's still playing or not. I'm gonna mute that shit just to be safe. So I'm gonna try that out for a little while. See if the intro, and it'll be on my be right back thing too. Hopefully that works. I don't know. Actually, I guess I shouldn't mute that because then it won't play when I do want it. It's already off, so it shouldn't be playing. All right. We cool. We cool. I'm playing, right? You guys hear me? Yes. All right. Good. So that probably got really loud. All right. So I'm going to be very, very embarrassing tonight. I will be embarrassed by this, I'm sure. But let's see how this sounds. I don't want it too loud. I'm going to see how loud this gets. Hold on. I didn't do this part of the soundtrack. I forgot I was going to do it. It's kind of hovering in the background, right? Not too bad. This is 1981. Guess what? It's me talking, or this is an old tape. So this is being recorded. This was recorded on a piece of shit little, you know. We had a rig that defies explanation. Like, it was cuckoo how badly this was set up, but we did it. So if Theseus Paradox comes up here tonight, you're gonna be embarrassed almost as much as I am. All right, probably more. I'll be more so. Genius writing the lyrics here. But this is important so you guys know that when you hear how badly I sing, I was far worse. I fucked it up. Up. With communication. What else was I gonna say? There's some other stuff on this post tonight. That post, I don't know. Yeah, I think maybe it was right. I'm starting to hit, I think, the right tones, but I just didn't quite finish it up last night. Listen to the feedback, how badly that. Oh, God. It's supposed to like get to like the pow right there, but I missed it. This is my buddy Len on guitar. I don't believe I had any monitor. We might have been feeding. Definitely feed into the self-viewer. Not bad. I wanted to hold true though. I threatened Mike with this on his stream, and I hold through with my threats. Just so you guys know. Like, if I threaten I'm gonna send you a piece of artwork or whatever, like, you're gonna get it. Yeah, get that shit, motherfucker. Oh, that's so aggressive. You know what? There's definitely like a greenish. Yeah, there's right there. I'm gonna start shifting the brush stroke too, right there too. Let's see YouTube try to flag this for copyright infringement. I don't think we did any covers. Oh, you know what? They actually could, maybe. Not sure. I don't know. I actually don't know what's on this tape. This song was the brainchild of our bassist at the time, Drew, who he just wanted a song that was just like, yeah, I just wanted to be like, it's 1981, yeah. That was the whole premise he had behind the song. And then we just funk out to the rest of it. We like to refer to our music styling back then as funky butt rock. It did get better eventually. One day I'll put the Jumping Cow All-Stars album back on. Just to fuck with people. Though admittedly, the Jumping Cow All-Stars album that we did, again, we did it with like no money and on Mike's old little, iMac that could is basically the best way to describe it. It's just like, I mean, it had nothing in comparison to, like, say, what would be considered good memory now, but somehow we pulled shit off on it that, mixing shit down and mixing shit down and mixing shit down, and it was interesting. God, greedy. Great. Expect all this shit to, in between songs, to be very stupid, mostly probably related to in-jokes that I probably don't remember now. So much pedal went dead. Yeah, Len's fucking around with this pedal. It's literally the chorus, so that's why we're doing that. We were stupid. It's nothing less than that, yeah. I just hope this isn't the tape that has, we started trying to write a rock opera about sneaking in and getting a Coke can out of the teacher's lounge. I hope that's not on here. I don't think it is. Oh my god, these songs are popping back in my head now. And this was also a song that Drew sort of just presented to me as like, here's how I want it done, so. Lyrics at all. I wish I could. Stay along with it. Okay. But this was when we first started, like when Mophandle was first being created in 11th grade. It was very much like a grunge band. That's what we were going to be. We were going to be a grunge band. Well, alternative rock. I mean, we weren't really staying in grunge, but we were the alternative rock. And our original drummer decided to go and fuck my ex-girl, my girlfriend at the time, and eventually an ex-wife. But and so I threw him out of the band. Surprise, surprise. And we almost broke up, and we did eventually, obviously, but as a band. Not in the XX, we did too, but... anyways, so we... But we got a new drummer, which is Mike, my friend, who on here is Theseus Paradox. This is Inability. Now, this should sound a lot like the song that was playing before. But obviously I changed up I rearranged this one a little bit. And wildly off key, I'm sure, on this. The mix is bad too. You're a pitfall, reality. Life of inability. I gotta remember this. Both of yours, right? Okay. But this is definitely an experiment of like what happens when you have like 4 guys that really every one of us wants to take the band in a different direction. I wanted to be like straight punk and simple and blah, you know, like blah, yeah. Just this weird little forgot about that ending part when I made the rearrangement. Oops. Oh well.
This is bird feeder. That's abuser.
I don't even remember what these are. What the fuck was bird feeder? Oh my god. It's a fart. You hear that farting? Not a lot of toilet paper. These are great lyrics. What have I been smoking in? Where can I get some? What have I been smoking in? Where can I get some? Come on, Mike, show up tonight. I dare you, motherfucker. So, of course, this is what have I been smoking and where can I get some? It was just like one of those things where every now and then someone would say something stupid and I'd look at it like, oh, what have you been smoking? Where can I get some? And one time we were walking back from, it's a pizza shop at the time was called Venice Pizza. And we're walking back from this pizza shop, and Len said something stupid. And before I even blurted it out, he goes, yeah, I know. What have I been smoking, and where can I get some? And I was like, what the fuck did you just say? And it was like, we're like, oh, that's a lyric. There we go, that's something. I do remember this song was in drop D. And the other song we're about to merge it to was in drop D as well, so that's the only reason I got merged together. I was just like, fuck it, let's just do this quick. And I remember Mike added a whole other level of funk to this bit. So we started referring to ourselves as a funky butt rock band. This was definitely heavily inspired by kind of like a Mexican seafood from Nirvana like type sound, like just like all like. But I know I am not an abuser, 'cause I know I can. This is so bad. Be your hero. Real hero. Goodbye, oh bye-bye. Goodbye, oh bye-bye. I'm thinking that this part needs to change a little bit. Now this was something that occurred before Mike joined the band. Like this is when he was the old drummer. But we had gone to a club. We were trying to find a place we could potentially play, and we went to a place called Speakeasy, which was down at the time near the Tower, I think, in Upper Darby. And we were told it takes, people under 18. That's what we were at the time. We were 16 years old. And, okay, so this one might get picked up. I don't know. Probably not. It's not that good of a cover. I was never good at cover songs, to be honest. My last days. Nothing hard, I'm not real high, not falling down real far. Last thing that I just threw it away. But anyway, go back to that. So we went to this Speakeasy Cafe or whatever, and it was Palm Sunday. But there it was Napalm Sunday. And it's all these hard metal bands. And we didn't know any better. So we're like, fuck. We're like, this place is like hardcore for us, dude. We can't Like we hit like the song like Inability. You're the meaning in my life. You're the whatever, you know, like I don't even remember the lyrics, but whatever, it's like that, you know, like we can't pull that shit off here. We can't pull off 1981, dude. We're getting fucking murdered. Right? And we're like, there's no fucking way we can do this place. So it's like, well, we started going through like, okay, well, Bird Feeder, Abuser, we can crank up a little bit. You know, we're like going through all this stuff that we could pull off. And we're like, all right, well, we can maybe do like 4 or 5 songs, but we cannot be a full set here. We'd be fucked if they tried to say like, oh yeah, we want you to do a full set. We're like, we can't do it. So it was kind of funny though, because it was me and again Nick, who was the original drummer for the band, and Drew. I don't think Lynn was that night. No, I think it was just me. Oh no, actually, you know what? No, I'll take that back. I don't think Drew was there. I think it was me, Nick, and Nick had a friend, his name was Brian as well, and we called him Gopher, because he would just come to every practice, and he'd sit there like that watching stuff. So we used to joke around about it, like, okay, well, you know, shit falls over or whatever, you go get it. You're the Gopher. You know, like he was our roadie, even though he really wasn't. And honestly, Gopher, I love you. You know that. I've told you many times. I still think of you. But Gopher, you know, I mean, like me and Nick had our thing. That's, you know, it was what it is, and still kind of is what it is. But you know, I always loved Gopher. And but damn, you would have been a horrible roadie. He admits that this. It's not like it's bad. I'm not bashing on him. I always started that song rough, but it's a good one. We actually didn't do too bad on it. I don't think. Kind of a hard song to fuck up. Just start screaming at it, right? This is the first day of my last days.
I wouldn't mind one either.
Smoke break. That's what that is. That's a smoke break. Drew was like, you know, cancer stick? That's usually what we do. Cancer stick. Oh, I think we should. Oh, we must have come back already then. Off the tape and went out for smoke break. I don't know what this one is. Jesus Christ, I have no idea what's about to come out of here. This is probably going to be terrible. Oh, I think this was literally called Untitled. We could never figure out something, like we would argue about it, it's like, you know what, just fucking leave it Untitled. But so what I gotta do is gotta get Bill over here at some point. Cause while Bill was not added to the band until later, I'd like to see his interpretations on some of this stuff. Could be entertaining. Each mile until black. I remember that line. It's worth noting too, I never called myself the singer of the band. I always referred to myself as a vocal stylist. Alright. Yeah, this is all so bad. Now, what's funny is a few years later we did discover that if you get me shit-faced, I'll actually tend to hit on key. We ran into a problem though a few years, like shortly after this. Any of these songs that could have had potential were wiped the hell away because, if you can sort of hear this, is muttering. There's nothing good in the recording as far as actually being able to understand what the hell's being said. And I had big books and notebooks, of lyrics and stuff, and every single fucking one of them was destroyed in the various floods that happened in my parents' house. And this one was, I think, a victim of the flooding that occurred after the blizzard of '96. And I'm the type of person, I have bad memory to begin with. And I was like, if we weren't practicing these songs, and once like college came, like we stopped practicing any of this stuff. Drew went away to Kutztown. Why is it every time I smoke I have to spit? This is not me singing, this is real. It's not what she seems. I live for one person. She enter my dreams. Then she goes away again. They are my companions. What can I say? To the text, I live for one person. She is not what she seems. I live for one person. She will answer my dreams. And she goes away again. Stay. When I let you go away. Maybe I'm just naive, but I believe what I wanna believe. One person, she is not what she seems. I live for one person, she will answer my dreams. Then she goes away again. One person, she is not what she seems. I live for one person, she will answer my dreams. Then she goes away again. That was Drew's incredibly subtle, in no way, shape, or form song about me and my ex-wife. As we were going through a situation dealing with our former drummer and all that. Says it was one who put me to the test. This is a cute song. I did like this song. Baby faces, child eyes, wonder places, mother skies. Baby, so for years, look at love you, dying for a few tears made of blue. It's my belief. It's a relief. Looking on you, dying for a few tears made of blue. Thinking why it's getting late. It's my fate. That's right. Faces. Child's eyes. Wonder places. Mother skies. The child speaks. That's a yes. Dying for a few tears made of blue. Wanna cry, thinking why. It's my fate. Alright, I believe it is time to go up and put my kids, speaking of scribbles, off to the bedtime. So we're going to pause that. Bad as it is. God damn, it's like every time I look at this, it gets more and more like fluorescent orange. It's not that orange here. Anyway, alright, so let me be right back. There should be music coming soon. And I'll see you guys in a few. That should be good. Let's get back with the bad music. I think the tape should be coming to an end soon, if I'm not mistaken. Like, or this half, I should say. Oh, there's plenty of other embarrassing shit left on. This is because a squirrel can't say no. This was the title of the song. Breathing, heartbeat, looking down. I look at your face, and you smile like a clown. Without you, I can't live this way. Pieces of a dead elf. What more can I say? I want you to be free. I want you to leave. I don't want anything. I want to breathe. I know I need to fight. Yeah, I can't remember what I sang. As I recall with this one, was that now the song is based, lyric-wise, basically it's just about, I had done this little sculpture of like an evil-looking, psychotic little elf, like almost like a garden gnome with like a knife, like ah! And it was like the first sculpture I'd ever done that I felt was like halfway decent. Like it looked good and it was smooth. It was like, yeah, all the good stuff about it. And I was super, super proud of it. When it got done glazing, it looked gorgeous. You know, it survived that whole process. And that's always like the, or I should say, after I got fired. And, you know, firing is like the dangerous part. Like if your shit's even got a little bit of air, you know, you're fucked. You know. But it was well mixed in. I'd done all that. You know, I kneaded it properly. I guess I don't know what the terminology is. And I left it in the radio station. And Drew actually accidentally dropped it. So when I come back, there's my fucking elf dead. Those like pieces of a dead elf, right? So we had recorded, you know, like that day or whatever, and I thought I had written stuff down somewhere, and this is one, it was like, I couldn't find my notebooks that I'd usually use or whatever, or was out of pages or something. I've written it down somewhere where it was not normally written down, and we could not find that again. So that's why it's like, I don't remember what I sang. You know, like literally. Girl made of steel. Good God, is it bad? It is kind of funny though, because there's so much during this time period, as bad as, you know, and there's a lot of bad crap in this, but there's if I can remember, there some of them were actually fairly decent because they were all dealing with I mean, this isn't. This was crap. This was done before the Nick incident. But there was so much, like, borderline hostility. Like, it was all, like, sort of underneath between all of us. Like, especially between me and Len and Drew. It was still, like, a little bit of a yeah. It was the start of the conflict, I should say, that eventually really became what we eventually became almost defined by. And the reason was because, you know, the whole Nick incident. They all thought I should be forgiving and just, you know, accept what happened and just move on with it and be okay with him. And I was like, yeah, how am I supposed to do that when I can't trust him? Yeah, I don't feel like I can trust him as far as I can throw the fucker. I'm like, well, you can rebuild your trust. I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna happen when, you know. Now, in, you know, full transparency, I will say, I don't know what time, I have to look at this tape again, what the sticker said. I don't think I knew Allie was on the way yet. I don't know if she even was at this point yet. This may have been about the time that she was getting conceived. That's something you guys want to know. But anyway, I think this said February, so I don't think we were aware of her yet. But my intentions at this point, kept quiet, nobody knew, was to basically do everything I could to eventually break my ex-wife's heart at the time. Like, my goal was I was going to dump her, like, right before graduating or whatever, right at graduation. Just be like, fuck you, I'm done. And original intentions were, I was not planning to go to college. I was originally planning just to start basically cross country and find shit to paint and paint it and then call it, you know, call it what it is, you know. And it was finding out that Alexis was on her way that I didn't set it off. Wow, look at that. I turned that path a little bit in a far better angle. Now, don't get me wrong. If you've heard me bitch about my time at school, I usually will say that there was one good painting teacher I had. The rest were pretty crappy. And I had a bunch of really good teachers for my humanities classes, and those are the ones I'm glad that I had a chance to meet, interact with, and learn from. Especially Dr. Davenport and Dr. Webster. Those two, I would say, are the most influential on me through college. I wonder if Davenport's still there. She might be. Pretty cool. I think Dr. Webster retired. I believe that's what I heard. At first, they scared me one time. So I went there. I was like, "Yeah, is Dr. Webster still here?" And they're like, "He's no longer with us." I was like, "What? Wait. I was like, "When did he die?" And they're like, "Oh, no, he retired." I'm like, "Oh, well, fucking don't say it like that then." Like, because they were like, "He's no longer with us." It's like, the fuck you mean? Like, I mean, because it was like a year later or 2 years later. I was like, you know, what the fuck? I mean, it wasn't a spring chicken or another, but it's like, damn, man, I thought he was in better health than that. Alright, I guess that was the end of the tape. Alright, yeah. Alright, so yeah, this is February 3rd, 1996. So... Oh. Okay, thought that would have been... Anyway, yeah, you know, I'm digging this. He's looking alright. We're gonna get there. I don't think it's a need to scrap thing. Let's put it that way. You done? So anyway, this is February 3rd, 1996, so this was before I knew Alexis was on the way. So in this point, I'm still kind of evil inside. Smear. Dirty diaper shit, smear. Good lyrics. That's off. Hey, my love, my smear. This isn't the song we did the weird preacher jam to, right? What was that one? That was a hippo walking in a snowstorm. That sounded like I was about to hit that weird preacher thing. By the way, this line's pedal died on him. That's what it was. As strong as you feel. Take my life and I smell. Lyrics. Looking at my class string, it seems so very pretty. Yep, we fucked that up.
You want to announce it? This is hippo. No, this is hippo walking in a snowstorm. Just for the fun of it.
We eventually called it hippo walking.
Alright, fine. Walking hippo.
Eventually settled on hippo walking. This song's probably about 2 weeks old at this point. At that, not even that, because we're still arguing about the title. So it's probably about 2 or 3 days old. So when I think about it, it's got to be young. Because it was during a snowstorm. Actually, you know what? Let me see something. See if they can tell me when. Snowstorm's in 96. This is just a I guess it should be, because it wasn't the Blizzard '96. It wasn't the. I don't know. I guess it was the Blizzard '96. If you're gonna want Easter, so from January 6th to January 8th, there was a blizzard that hit this area, and what happened was my family, you know, we shoveled out. Now the thing was, my brother was actually with my sister out in Champaign-Urbana, like out in Illinois, and so he got snowed out. He couldn't come back into the city, like into the Philly, because Philly airport was like, "Fuck you, go away," to everybody, you know, like. So it was just like basically me, my mom, my dad shoveling everybody out. This is, you know, we didn't have a snowblower or anything like that. And yeah, it was like 3 feet of snow almost or whatever. So we shovel out. Now the way my parents' street is, there's a street that goes straight down and makes like a T. And my parents' house is like right at that T section. Well, the snow plows, like right after we had gotten everything cleared, and I mean we cleared almost the whole block, because the neighbor next door had lost her husband earlier that year. And now she was actually visiting her kids elsewhere, but we wanted to make sure the house was taken care of. So we shoveled out their driveway, and yeah, well, we shoveled the sidewalk first, then got their driveway and cleared it out eventually. So we get all that done. My back is fucking killing me. I mean, I'm a 17-year-old kid going, "Oh, my back, I don't want to even fucking feel it anymore." Get it all done. Now we, of course, shoveled my brother's car in to be funny. Fuck him at the time. Yeah, so it goes into like a weird gospel thing. But the plow came, just shoved it right back on top of my parents' walkway. And now instead of being basically about 3 feet high, I swear to God, it was a 7-foot pile of snow. Right? And I'm like, I ain't fucking shoveling this shit. I'm not digging a fucking tunnel in it. It was like pure fucking ice. And as I started looking at it, I realized it looks like kind of like there's like a dragon head there. And I was like, huh. So I break out the ice clip, and hammer out the dragon's head. I'm like, oh look, there goes the neck. And so I hammer out this dragon. I hammer out this huge dragon. It's really kind of cool. Yeah, so it looks like it's sleeping. And then as I'm sitting there with that, there's another pile of snow like way over there by one of my neighbor's cars, and I was like, that kind of looks like a hippo. Huh. And whatever. I hammered out a little hippo, and so this was named after that stupid. So that's cool. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is happening here anymore. Me and Leonard just. This is, again, an early version of this song, so by the time we were done with that, I don't know why it's recording YSP. What is this? Oh, you know what? I think that was when Jason was on there. Oh. So you know what? You guys might have missed out. I think I accidentally taped over it. I think that's it. So I think I was just recording until Jason came on. And it ended up being just the smoke. Because the smoke was on there. Be careful not to let anything out. Like, this one YSP was still a music channel. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's all gone. Alright, well, whatever, there's all. Missed out on some of the other stupid young songs. So there's that. Alright, Alexa, activate Japanese garden sounds. Alexa, set your volume for 3. Forgot I had it up. I was listening to Shimmy Shimmy Yeah. Victoria. Blah. I did not say blah, but blah, blah, blah. As I said, I think I'm starting to like where we're at with Champ. I think as I'm looking at this and the camera, the nice thing about it is, again, it gives me a little bit of a... Oh, whoops. It gives me a little bit of a... Like, as if I were stepping back, and I'm starting to like what I'm seeing here, for the shadowy area, at least. And as it's starting to transition right about here, I'm starting to dig that, too. So that's good. That puts us in a good spot. Okay. You know, so we need some cold milk again. Let's get some more cold milk. The other thing I was going to say. I inadvertently stumbled upon something. An idea, if you will. For something that I want to do. There's more outside from. Okay, you silly rabbit. Anyway, and I'm not asking permission, and I'm not really going to. I mean, I can say what it is. Not like it's that big a deal. If I could stop yawning. Somebody talking. It's boring. It's just me. It's me, myself, and I. Anyway, the other day, I think I mentioned this on here. I was working from home, and I got a little notification. You know, Theseus Paradox is streaming creative or whatever. I forget what the actual announcement said. Something along those lines. See that rabbit? Anyway, so. So I was like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. I'm working from home. I can check them out. And so I was there. It happened to be right near one of my my lunch break, too, which is at like 3:15. And I think I went on a rant about that, too, the other day, too. But anyway, I was like, dude, fucking A. I'm ready to my lunch break. You know what? And I wanted to get back into drawing, so I drew my buddy Mike while he was crafting. And I was like, huh. And then the other night, I was playing Rocket League, and I had a very bad run. A very bad run. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was like the Donald Trump presidency of Rocket League runs. Like, it was bad. And if you're a supporter, get the fuck out. I don't care. I'll go on another rant about that in a second. I was just like, alright, I need to... It was getting near time for me to head upstairs, because it was like Friday. It was that same night, Friday night. And I was like, dude, I need to find something to, like, turn this corner, because right now I am in a pissy fucking mood. And this is not the place to be to try to go upstairs and spend relaxing time with my wife. I'm like, this is not gonna fly. She's gonna sense it almost immediately, and that's the she gets, you know, she still gets nervous when it comes to like the shit that happened before, and you know, rightfully so, I guess. You know, she has the right to be concerned. You know, she's good at that, knowing when it's like, it sounds a little like you're getting off. Yeah. It was funny, we had to have a weird conversation watching Daredevil, because she was complaining about, like whenever Poindexter was having his little moments, was like a weird buzzing noise. She says, "Why is it making that noise?" Because that's literally what happens. I said, "Dude, that's exactly what I heard in my head." Like it was like she's like, "Oh, okay." She doesn't get it. That makes her uncomfortable to have this thoughts. But anyway, I digress. So I was like, "No, I need to not go up there all heated and pissed off, and I gotta bring the chill up a little bit." And so I put on Twitch just to see what was on, and Pink Eye Poxy was drawing. She's drawing painting. I think she was painting. No, actually she was drawing. But I didn't want to draw from the live things. I was like, I tried to do that with Mike, and things had gotten sour because I was like, dude, fucking hold still. Not to him. I didn't know what I was doing. But anyway, I just remembered. So I started drawing Pink Eye Boxing. I finished up the drawing today for my lunch break. I didn't post it yet. I'm not going to post it probably till like tomorrow or so. But I'm making this now. I think it's going to be like a thing. So I'm actually thinking tomorrow, during my lunch break, I will be working on probably John Sandman. But basically, I'm putting a warning out there that if I follow you on Twitch or YouTube, there is a pretty good shot that you're going to end up with a drawing made of you. So just FYI. I'm not going to do, I don't think, like I follow too many people on Instagram. And I'm not, half of them are my friends, so I'm not going to do that. And the people that aren't my friends is like, if they're a celebrity or something like that, if I haven't seen them in person, I'm not going to do that. Because that's important to me. It's like, I'd rather do it from something I firsthand witnessed. The only exception I'm making with Twitch is because for the most part, Twitch is here. I don't know. It's the way I interpret it. My view of it. It's like you guys are in there. You're hidden behind a chat box. Not that there's anybody here. It's literally me. I can talk to myself. But anyway. View shout out. I will say, I'll talk about last night a little bit. I am amazed. I seriously am amazed at the number of people that I'll get on here from like overseas in Europe and stuff that, like, dude, it's like last night. It was Jiff Pescatore. I can't remember. Jiffmo Pescatore. I think I got it right. Pretty sure I got it right. But like, dude, it was like 4 a.m. where he was. It's like, dude, what the fuck you doing up? Like, and he's on vacation, so it's okay. It's all groovy. But it's like, I'm amazed by that sometimes. Like every now and then I get a message from Joe House or whatever. He doesn't tend to be on Twitch as much anymore, but he does show up on my Facebook page. And it's like, dude, it's like fucking midnight where you are. I want to get somebody from Asia. I'd love to get an Asian viewer. Because, like, right now, like, 9:36, like, Tokyo's, like, what, 12, 13 hours ahead of us? Maybe 14? So it's, like, morning time. It's cool, groovy morning time now. Like, I'd love to have somebody just, like, hanging out, like, hey, I gotta go to school in, like, an hour. I'm gonna come out and say hi. I'm gonna say, Ohayou gozaimasu. I think that's what it's. Somebody told me I think that's only supposed to be said to women or something. I'm not sure. There's so much I need to learn about like Japanese culture before I ever get a chance to visit there. Like it'll ever fucking happen. I mean, if it happens, I'll be like a 90-year-old man, so then it won't matter. I'll just walk around. Why don't you speak English? You fucks. I guess I'll be cranky and racist by then, I'm sure. I just assume that's what happens when you get old. I'm probably wrong. That's probably ageist. If anything, I'll be like my folks. They didn't turn out too bad. Like my niece, she took I'll be honest, I'm a little jealous of her career path. Not that I would want to be, that I have the body for a burlesque dancer, but like my niece does burlesque. And she she does, like, she's actually made quite a bit of a name for herself in the rounds, I guess, in that circle. But she puts together, like, she's in charge of some shows. Like, she puts up gets the people together that are supposed to be part of it and all that. And she's produced some of these things herself. And I'm super proud of her. And like I said, I'm a little jealous because, like, she's definitely living an artsy life, and I started working in offices and shit, and it sucks. But I digress. She was doing a show, and my mom was like, "All right, I'll go." So we went to, and the host was another burlesque dancer from. Let me see. I got to make sure I remember. The host when my wife and I went was, and we went just together. I'm trying to think, Mom? Go with me and my wife at one point? It was just me and my mom. I had to think about how this all worked out. But anyway, at one point, the hostess was like, "Whoa! Hold up here! Can we talk about Grandma over here?" Like, and she's like, "Oh my God, you have got to be like the world's most supportive grandmother." Like, and so I'm hoping I'll be more like that. I think I'll be that way. I can't imagine I could be any other way. I'm already getting like super preachy about certain weird things with my son, because it's like there's a bunch of voice message like things that were done through the PlayStation Messenger thing, or whatever, and it's my son's friends, and they were all hitting back and forth about another friend that they were trying to say that him and another kid were gay, and I'm like, so I finally had to talk with Vince, and I was like, "Listen, dude, I need to get this off my chest. I need to talk to you regarding this stuff, because this is not going to fly with me." I'm like, so now Vincent, as far as I could tell, did not get involved in it. He was so much as like he was brought in by one of his friends to hear the other friends make these accusations in this argument against the kid that they were saying was gay. And I was like, all right, I need to get this off my chest. I was like, you need to hear this. You need to hear me speak on this. And I was like, first off, whether or not Tristan and Sebastian, like, whether or not those guys are gay is irrelevant. I don't think they are. So personally, just from what I can see, I don't think they are. But that's irrelevant. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. So even if they are, who gives a fuck? It's not your business, you know. So doesn't make them any worse, you know. Like, look, sometimes the kids that I know from him can be rather annoying. It's like, look, they can be little pieces of shit for 1,000 other reasons, and you can hammer on them for 1,000 other reasons. But if you're trying to give them shit because they are, you think they're gay or whatever, or your friends think they're gay, that shit isn't gonna fly. And they were trying to make something because there was an incident where the one moved to Jersey and they went to, the other went to stay at his house, and they're saying that they had to share the same bed, so that made them gay. And I was like, so let me, pulled Vincent again. I'm like, listen, let me talk to you about this, because, again, you need to hear these things, because these are legitimate things that you need to come to understand in life. And I was like, that doesn't make you gay. Like, literally, that does not make you gay. And I said, and I'm going to tell you a personal story. And when I was younger, I had a friend who lived over in Glen Olden. Not that far from here. It's about 3 miles from where I live. And where I grew up and everything. And I would regularly go over to his house. And I didn't know anybody else early in that school district. The only reason I knew my buddy Phil was because we knew each other since we were kids, because my mother knew his mother, and like, they were on the same softball team together or whatever, and we grew up literally like in the playpen together once Phil was adopted by his mom and dad. And So I was like, you remember him, right? I said, you remember, because Phil and Vincent met, a few years ago. And I was like, he's like, yeah. And Vincent loved Phil's dog, but anyway, that's another story. The thing is, I said, all right, Phil's gay. And he was like, huh? And I was like, yeah, Phil's gay. And I said, now it's funny. When I would sleep over Phil's house, Phil had a big bed in a little room. I should have stayed in the same bed as Phil. I am not gay. Phil is. You know why? Because Phil's gay and I'm not. That's the only thing. That's literally it. That's how it happens. It's like, that's it. You happen to be gay or you are not. Sharing a bed with somebody or whatever does not make you that way. I'm like, I don't know how else to explain that to you other than to say, knock this bullshit off. Don't be a part of this. Try to explain if you can that doesn't make, look, you can, like I said, you can not like these kids for a million other reasons if you want to. I don't give a shit. But it's like, that shit doesn't fly with me. There's no reason whatsoever. And I was like, and I went through like a number of my friends that are gay. I'm like, these are all people you've met. And I'm like, you can't be judgmental on this. You've met these people. Do you think they're bad people? Oh no. Do you think they're, should be mocked or whatever? I was like, because I guarantee you, like, all right, my buddy Mike, it's like, we go to his house again. You gonna think he needs to be mocked because of his being gay? And guess what? You ain't getting to play on his fucking, game system. Because I won't let you, let alone him. It's like just sort of trying to make it like into something that he could understand. Like, look, he got a kick-ass system. He lived a pretty awesome life, doesn't he? Try to reach my boy with things I can. He's a little thick-headed sometimes. I don't know where the fuck he gets that from. Now I'll go on another rant. So, needless to say, I do tend to lean left in politics, and I have to say I'm cracking up at like how, and I can't tell if it's just because I lean left that I find it so funny, or if it's just like, even if I were a right winger, if I would find it funny as well, because it really is kind of amusing at how like the Supergirl show, especially the other CW shows, tend to at least hint at it, like they'll have like their jokingly they'll say like a token gay character or a token, like they'll do little things, but like Supergirl has just been like, oh no, here's our politics right fucking here. And they're not even like, even they've changed the opening on her this season so far. Just last time I was like, and I came to this planet as a refugee. It was like, holy shit, guys, you were just, and it's like, I don't find it, I can't say I don't find it over the top. It is over the top. It's very funny actually. That it's just so like, brah-dow! Because usually you figure shows try to like, here's our political, like this. And they are just like, here's what we're saying. Yeah. It's very entertaining. And they've been doing that for the past like 2 seasons. So anyway, and don't get me wrong, again, I'm not saying like it's a bad thing or whatever. I think it's very funny. I think it's just really cool. They're just like, here's what we say. This is our spot. You don't like it, go fuck yourself. Get a little Violet in there. Violet? You're turning violet! No, they don't call it Companion for Lunatics for nothing, man. They don't call it that. I call it that. Whatever. There's some that in there. Let's go back to some of that. Take a little bit of that. Mix it in there a little bit. Get a little bit of how's your father? He's doing good, thank you. Okay, cool. That's nice. Just get some taps in there. Get some variety of it. Like, it's definitely got a little bit of pink belly going off there, and then he's got that little lighter mixture in there. There's also some yellow colors in there. Happy little rainbow. So anyway. And it's worth noting too, I will say this. Regarding, I guess, where I would fall politically. Truth be told, if I heard of another, like, old school Eisenhower type Republican ever running again, I'd probably vote for them. But that shit's long since passed. Now it's all Reaganomic stuff, and that's never gonna fly with me. I guess I'm kind of pulling a Supergirl on it. Like, here, this is my stance. Get the fuck out of here. Like, it's okay. Am I the only one who gets weirded out sometimes by dogs' bellies? Cats' bellies bother me sometimes too, but like I look at my fat cat Mickey and it's like it's just very funny because like so he's like nipples like 6 of them or whatever. It's like, dude, what the fuck is going on with you? Like you're just fat and bizarre looking. That's probably weird. I don't know. Like, these are the thoughts that happen when nobody's fucking talking. Get stuck with this shit. Alright, let's get some music on in my head because that trip is almost done. I'm gonna cut this soon. I'll go to like maybe 10:30. Drop your glasses, shake your asses, face screwed up like you having hot flashes. Which one? Pick one, this one classic. Red from blonde, yeah bitch I'm drastic. Whitest, wide at lips, stop asking. Listen to me baby, relax, stop passing. Expressway, head back, weaving through the traffic. This one strong should be labeled as a hazard. It's like I'm gassing. Sometimes I spot them and I can't stop laughing. Easy come, easy go. If you're gonna be last, see, let it go. Results could be tragic. Too concerned with fashion. You and Giselle's, Hollywood drama. Cast it. Cut bitch camera off. Real shit blast. If I had to give you more, it's only been a year. But I got my foot in the door, and I ain't going nowhere. It took a while to get me here, and I'm gonna take my time. Don't fight that good shit with me. Now let me blow your mind. Bang on, prank on this. Bank on, come back to me. Bring stuff. Something back to Now while you gritting your teeth, frustration, baby, you got to breathe. Take a lot more than you to get rid of me. See, I do just what you can't do. I just do me. First when you start me. Mine, create my own lines. From a wordplay that's hard to find. Sophomore, I ain't scared, one of a kind. All I do is contemplate waste. Shots now from the spine. Wishing I wrote your rhyme. If I had to give you more, it's only been a year. But I got my foot through the door, and I ain't going nowhere. It took a while to get me here, and I'm gonna take my time. Don't fight that good shit in me, and let me blow your mind. Crack your back, Pop, I can't stop. Shots from this cash route. Thugged out, I respect the cash route. Sex while I mash out, P-I. Backtrack, make that E-V-E. Like that, you got to, I know you. Show you, take you with me. Get you on, get you going, give you relief. Still. On, red line piled on, ride or die, bitch, trim her off, came strong. If I had to give you more, it's only been a year, but I got my foot through the door, and I ain't going nowhere. It took a while to get me here, and I'm gonna take my time. Don't fight that good shit in you. Now let me blow your mind. That will fly. That'll work. I'll go back a little bit to what I was saying earlier about like when you go to Japan and stuff. Thanks in a semi-sarcastic way to following Hillary Hunt on Instagram. She showed the hall she played yesterday. It's today, but it was yesterday there. Holy shit, this place is gorgeous. It's like, ah, fuck, man. Here I thought I'd be able to bounce to Japan if I ever got there and just like hit like touch Tokyo real quick and then just bolt and hit Kyoto, which is where I figure it's like a little more old school, and that's where I would rather be, is like, yeah, a little more traditionalist. I'd rather be where I stick out like a sore thumb. Like, hey, American! You know, American! Wow, that was a long conversation ago. That was a different thing. What was that? That's why I ran on the rant about my niece and my parents and whatever. Anyway, ADD is one fucking hell of a thing, man. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, I was like, wow, okay, there's another thing I add to that list of shit I'll probably never get to see. Oh, seriously, it looks gorgeous. Hope the show was good. I can't imagine it wasn't. Literally could not imagine it. There was a funny shot on our Instagram. It was of her and a violin group called Two Set, I guess the name. And they did Paganini's 24th, I think. Brain's getting fuzzy again. It's getting near bedtime. But they did it while hula hooping. And I was like, oh, I should try that one, for painting one time. I go hula hoop while painting. Except I can't hula hoop. And to be honest, there are a lot of people who think I can't paint either. So it's probably a lose-lose. I shouldn't even bother. Fishing for compliments from nobody in the audience. Blatant fishing for compliments. Again, everybody been on the stream the whole fucking time, so only 2 viewers are me and my phone. One's the monitor, one's the other monitor. I did something today I haven't done in a while. I went on Amazon, just looked at my streaming wish list of the stuff I would love to have to stream. And right now I'm just about $4,000 shy of what I need, which is everything's about $4,000. Can't afford none of it. I have a 10%. Show that where it's starting to just peek through, like right in this area. And see what it should do, and I think it's doing it. It looks like it's doing it. Look at the monitor again. Yeah, it's starting to pull that out. Like it's starting to reflect nicely off of the greens around it, so the little violet area, the little pinkish area is starting to pop. I think we've hit our color. I think I got where I wanted to go. It takes a lot of work and a lot of rework, but I think it's getting there. Let's see. Let's creep down. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we're getting out of this. Might have had some of those rolls going the wrong way, but I don't think it's off too much. One kind of picks itself back up. Like this one here, I think, if I'm reading this right, kind of comes back in like over here. And really kind of overdid this one. But I think we're okay. I think we're alright. Look, I you know, again, when we started laying some of the groundwork down, if you saw that first episode of this painting, I had to spray the fixant inside because I was it was raining outside, so I couldn't take the painting out and get it wet. So it got a little funky in here for a while, and thusly I got a little funky in here. That reminds me, I need to get the fixed in. I gotta spray something in the morning, I think. I think it's about that. Just to get the make sure that the shot of the mic and of pink epoxy don't get ruined. So look for those on Instagram. Not that there's anybody here, but if you're watching this in a rerun on YouTube or whatever, check out Instagram. It's at Menaceart. Again, I get real creative with my naming, and that I use the same thing almost everywhere. The only reason my Facebook page is not at Menaceart is because my Facebook page, my personal page, was under Menaceart, and so I made Brian Coates paintings from the other one. know it comes across like vibrant orange when I look at this. It's not bad though. It's looking where I want, kind of where I want it to go. I think we can get a little bit of mixture up in here, a little more. This is like the fur looks like still like the same fur, you know. Like it crease over a little. I think there's like another kind of goes up through there. And that's like the big back roll up there, which is up to that area. Okay, so yeah, this is the right one. I think I drug it up too high this way, but that's alright. We're gonna be okay. I think I just kind of like this and should be fine. So that we kind of see it like re-diminish or diminish again, you know, whatever. Dissipate itself. With cobalt there. Rather than the French ultramarine. The French ultramarine, I mean, it'll still come across very, very dark, but I think the cobalt will be just enough. In fact, I'm going to do the cobalt on the other side of that wrinkle. 'Twas up in the blue stack mountain stars she kept a bit of a still. We were sneaking home a bottle when the guards came up the hill. Lose the booze, cried Darcy, before we could reply. He dumped it in the nose bag of his donkey standing by. The donkey had a kinky leg and only one good eye. When he got a lick of the whiskey, he'd swear that he could fly. He rocketed through the roundabout and down by James's bar. Then he bolted through the hedges to the track of Bottom. Here's to you, to me, you want it all. To the garter, the girl, the trophy on the wall. Here's to you, to me, you want it all. The day that Darcy's drunken donkey won the race at Donegal. The donkey pissed the donkey. He followed in pursuit. For fear they'd spill the whiskey, we begged them not to shoot. They bound through the turnstiles. We got there just in time to place our bets before the lot of them reached the starting line. The flag was up, the race was down, the donkey lagged behind. He saw the guards were after him, but sure he didn't mind. He had himself another sip, a second one as well. Then he bucked and kicked and knocked the competition all to hell. Here's to you, to me you want it all. The garter, the gargle, the trophy on the wall. Here's to you, to me you want it all. The day that Darcy's drunken donkey won the race at Donegal. Well, the donkey passed the post about a lep or two our head. He finished off the whiskey and toppled over dead. And went and checked the bets and found when everything was done. Okay. Been paid 5-1. James is for a pint to drink up all the winnings and to celebrate the night. We missed the poor old donkey, but still we had to laugh. When James he made a trophy of the donkey's better half, so raise a beer in the air to the famous derriere. Everybody raise a glass to Darcy's ass, Darcy's ass! Everybody raise a glass to Darcy's ass, Darcy's ass! Here's to me one and all, the garter, the trophy on the wall. Here's to me one and all, the day that Darcy's drunken donkey won the race at Donegal. The day that Darcy's drunken donkey won the race at Donegal. Don't need a helmet, got a hard hand. Don't need a raincoat, I'm already wet. Don't need a bandage, there's too much blood I took on my, seems to run right off. That sucked. Oh, that's what we're working with. I wonder if this will work really good here. The whipping, the whipping, the whipping, the whipping. Don't need a hand, there's always arms attached. I don't get behind, I can't fall back. Oh, I must retrust all these rusted rails. They don't want no change, we already have. The whipping, the whipping, the whipping, the whipping. Tell me to push, but I'm being shoved. No, Lord, I'm just like you. Think we've had enough. I can't believe a thing they want us to. Oh, we all got scars, face it. Haven't you? The whipping, the whipping, the whipping, the whipping, the whipping, the whipping, yeah, the whipping. Of the dying light, his heart breaks as the moonlight bleeds, wounds he never can close. Wrong way, my neighbor hates, never know what he can do. He thinks I gave her my heart, she tasted my soul, now she's gone again. He thinks I gave her my heart, she tasted my soul, now she's gonna get blood. Sorry, fucked it up. It's funny, it's been in here now, I've been in here almost 2 hours. And I think if you looked at last night's photo towards tonight's photo, you're not going to see much difference. I'm trying to think of what I did. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, if what's the big deal if I lose a viewer? 'Cause it's just me. Let's see, last night... Okay, we did this right here. Compared to last night. And up in this area. I definitely did the belly. The belly's getting there. That's about it, right? Yeah, that's about it. And we're still working on the belly, so it's not like we're that far along in that. Now she's gone again. Why did you leave me here? How could you leave me out here? Two promises, one made of earth and gold. Walls his building keep on crumbling down. Walls are falling, try to keep them sound. To keep them sound. Basic things I will be soon. Facing school with the darting thoughts. His heart breaks at the road he must take. The road that will lead to the end. The wrong way. Thinks it's time for release. He'll never know peace in his lifetime. He thinks I gave her my heart. She tasted my soul, now she's gone again. He thinks I gave her my heart. She tasted my blood, now she's gone again. Why did you leave me here? How could you leave me out here? He can't decide where to go then down. Two promises, one made of earth and gold. Walls he's building keep on crumbling down. Walls are falling dry, oh, there is no sign. Wow, I lost a few followers just from posting my work. That's nice. That's always good, isn't it? I lost at least 3 followers on Instagram, but I gained somebody else. Where did they go? Huh. Unless anybody knew there, but then... Glitch Butt. I like that name. Who is that? Glitch Butt liked my photo. Ah, Glitch Butt. Oh, dude, are you an artist on Twitch? I am gonna have to look that up. Glitch Butt. I like that name. Fiber artist. Mean painter. Let's see, is Glitch Butt on? Let's open up a new one. No, I don't want Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. This one's Twitch. I think Glitch Butt just got a follower. Because the name's hilarious. Don't be a stream. Take a game stream. Don't be a stream. Take a game stream. Glitch Butt. I think that's it. Are you a... Uh-oh. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, alright, let's see here. Posting somebody. Let's see what the clips look like with the videos. I don't care about your life. Alright, hey, yeah, click or follow. We'll see. Fair warning, Glitch Butt, just because you like my photo on Instagram now, you could be potentially sketched at some point by me. Blah ha ha ha. Alright. Oh, see, that looks nice. Alright, anyway. Let me stick around. Alright, I think maybe I'm going to call it for the night. I got more painting time in than I normally do, right? Ah, man. Brimful Ash, I can't turn this off. Alright, well, alright, we'll go for this song and then we'll see. dancing behind movie scenes, behind movie scenes. Saki Gabi, she's the one who keeps the dream alive. From the morning past the evening till the end of the night. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Yeah, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Yeah, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. The dancing behind movie scenes, behind the movie screens. She love you. She's the one who keeps the dream alive. From the morning past the evening till the end of the light. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. And singing, illuminate the mainstream, let them cinema aisles. We don't want about no government, warning about the erosion of this. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Everybody wants a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Mine's on the 45. 45. 45. Something radio. 45. Some mono. 45. I'm doing back. 45. Radio. 45. London ones. 45. London records. 45. Selling records. 45. Full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Everyone needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Mine's on the 45. Orchestra set. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Mine's on the amulet. Full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Mine's on the 45. Son of a bitch! Alright. You know what happened? I just fucking, fucking just leave there. It'll get worse when I'm trying to move it now. 7. Orchestra set. Everybody needs a Muslim fuck. Oh, that's Bob Marley. I can't take a Bob. Ah, fuck it. I guarantee you it's gonna play that next, and I can't take that off either. I'll turn off the radio. Like, I'll turn off the stream. I was listening to it here. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything I think is gonna be really bad. It'll be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything I think is gonna be alright. I'll rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. 3 little birds perched by my doorstep, singing sweet song. Oh, melodies pure and true, singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything I think is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything I think is gonna be alright. So sorry. Oh, I'm sure this is legit. Sierra 2008 Incremento tus ventas campanas 5 times 2. Poblemail, Mexico. New contact. Let's see what we got. Promotion upbooks. Let's see if I can figure it out. I will show the images. Atención, gerentes de marketing, empresarios y dueños de negocio. No está cumpliendo con tu meta de ventas. Tu publicidad actual no está dando resultados. I'm sure this is legitimate. Belated. Singing, don't worry. I haven't made any money off of Uber yet. Surprising. I didn't make any money when I don't drive for them. I will eventually, but not right now. Singing, don't worry. That's really just to get mixed in there. I don't know if I can get that red in there a little bit. This fur is definitely a cool coloring. Ah, see, now gave me a perfect out. Cool. Alright, good, because it's about time to call it quits. There's been no viewers. Just me. So, why bother right now? Mondays are always bad. Except for like the Monday where Manazana Man. I think that's what it was. Manazana Man. Came in and gave me a quick host, but that's not happening tonight. That's alright. So I'm going to call it quits for now. Be back in here on Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. I'll be back in here, 8 o'clock. Thursday might be a little late because there's my daughter's parent-teacher conference. I don't think that's going to be over in time for me to take my son down to karate, so I'm not going to do. I don't think we're doing karate this week at all. It was supposed to be a makeup class because tonight they didn't have it. So I think Thursday, as soon as we're done with the parent-teacher conference, I can come in here, do a sound check, and get on. So I'm not 100% sure. But tomorrow, that's not good. Tomorrow we don't stream. Wednesday, 8 o'clock. We'll keep working on Champ's body here. I don't want to get into the face until I'm happy with the body. Because I figure any fuck-ups that happen in the body can be reworked easily without costing me the portrait. Whereas once it's in here, I mean, this is the portrait. The body is a dog body. I mean, I'm not trying to, like, dim down Champ or anything like that, but it's like, it's a dog body, dude. If I'm not 100% accurate, though, it's a fucking dog body. The body of a dog. It'll work either way. My portrait of Kyram isn't 100%. It's a cat body, you know, but the face is there. So, I digress. It's been 2 hours. Let's wait. I'm going to do it. It's 1 hour and 59 minutes, 33 seconds. Wait till it's 2 hours perfect. And then when I hit the stream, it's going to end a minute later, a second later. So it'll be imperfect. Are you ready? 15 seconds. Do